Their feelings of invincibility. The same reason Hitler turned into Russia, into the winter. Same reason other dictators have done it. Napoleon Bonaparte. They always think they're invincible because everything they do to a certain point, as it gets bolder and bolder, society goes through a first part where people are so buffaloed by it, so bushwhacked, so shanghaied, psychically, so cowed that people go into shock. But as the tyranny gets worse and worse, instincts to survive, instincts for the species survival kicks in, not individual survival. There's different types of instincts. There's a much deeper societal survival instinct. That's how men can charge machine gun nests, watching their compatriots being blown to bits. Still, well, if we don't, they've been, told this army's going to come take our land and take over our way of life and enslave our women. It's that ancient thing. So the men just, all right, it's time to die. Let's go. That is a false societal instinct for survival. The globalists are experts at that, directing that instinct so you give in to tyranny. You've got to really get the lay of the land intellectually. And then you've got to make the decision on whether you want humanity to survive. Because there's no doubt in my mind, my deep historical understanding, to know the globalists are going to end up destroying us, or almost destroying us, in cataclysmic bioweapon wars, bio-releases, super energy weapons, all sorts of things they've developed that could easily destroy us. And so I'm not going to be insanely selfish, because I know that's an illusion. I'm not going to use my talents to join the dark side and get some petty, short-term temporal power for myself individually at the expense of my entire future genetic line and what humans are going to become. I am in love with future humans. I am in love with our technological developments and our beauty and our art. I am in love with the projections of what I can't even begin to imagine. The eye has not seen, the ear has not heard what God has in store for us if the species makes it out of this and really takes our destiny on. So I am rocket fuel, and so are you, to get this species to a type 1 civilization. That means off-world, able to survive as a species even if the planet's destroyed. It is a prime directive in all life to procreate and survive and push the species forward. And so it is not courage, it is not honor, it is none of those. Those are just names we have for it. It is basic humanity, basic survival of the genetics. And that's why I'm so angry at the globalists. They are running around splicing every life form they can, irrevocably creating horrible creatures, acting like they're God, and doing a terrible job in their attempt to become like gods. And really screwing up this planet that we don't even know where it came from or exactly what the larger... I mean, we're on a planet, folks. I know God's there. I'm saying we don't know all how God did it. We can't even begin to imagine what God is. It's such a huge thing. And I mean, folks, have you looked out at the stars at night? I know I say this, words can't describe it. I mean, it was a champagne moon came up last night with giant red sunset, like a crown around the horizon. And this morning, a champagne moon came back up out of the haze, and little birds flapping around in the trees and the cool wind. I mean, it's just like, my God, the evidence of God is all around us. And we've got a bunch of mad scientists creating glow-in-the-dark cats. That's back in the news today. And glow-in-the-dark monkeys, and injecting insect genes in every mammal you can imagine. And it's already giving rise to mutated viruses and causing all sorts of problems. So, of course, I've got to get up here and not be afraid and speak out, even though they can politically destroy me or send a hit team to get me. I want to ask the hit teams, and I want to ask the bureaucrats, you're selling out for a bunch of paper that mega banks issue? You'd sell your mommy out for a suitcase of paper? When you can walk outside and stare into eternity and the universe and God all around you? And you're ready to sell out? Sell out to what? It's the biggest joke I've ever seen. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.